Hello and welcome back. It has actually been a few days, so let me refresh my memory on what I was doing. Alright. Talk to Udom. Okay. Acquired that. Okay. I gotta go back to the ship for that. Can't do that until we get it released from Udom. I remember what I was about to do. Yep. That's it. That's where I was about to go. Alright. Let's get that over with then.
I know she's in there, Mfuru. You can't get me out of there.
Please don't make a scene, Dr. Fenhill.
I am not making a scene.
Kinda looks like you are. Just saying.
I'm sorry. Am I causing a scene?
Sort of. Not that I mind.
Mfuru? We could have avoided all this unpleasantness if you just let me talk to Jesse in the first place.
Just put my phone on silent and set the alarm because I forgot to do that again. It's becoming a habit. Let's see. There we go. Alarm set and phone silenced. What's this about your friend?
Let me get one thing straight. Jesse and I are not friends. I just owe her, okay?
Okay.
As for the rest, I'm trying to figure that out. All I know is that she's been here too long, and she's apparently not receiving visitors.
Okay.
Be my guest. If you know something I don't about dealing with hospital bureaucracy, I'll be impressed.
Yeah, I know how to deal with hospital bureaucracy. Ignore it.
Something I can help you with? If only my other patients had so many inquiring after them. I'll tell you what I've told the others.
Oh, and apologies again in advance. I do have a little bit of a cough and a little bit of a sniffle.
The requests of our patients are paramount, so no, you may not see her. She's not my patient. I'm certain no one on my staff would falsify patient records, if that's what you're implying. Not without dispensation from Chief Junlei, I fear. Supplies are hard to come by out here. We don't have the ability to manufacture our own medical supplies here on Groundbreaker. Regrettably, we are dependent on the board for such mundane items as bandages and antibiotics, as well as more critical resources like adequately trained staff. We'd nearly signed a supply agreement with Anti-Cleos, but they demanded we only use their branded drugs, and that's simply not tenable.
Okay.
Take care.
Alright. Let's go take a look around. I believe we have a message for you.
Can't say I've seen you before. I take it you're a freighter captain? If you're here to better yourself, you'll have to wait. We're having a spot of trouble with our delivery service. He must be referring to Irion. I'm sure the fool's gotten himself into another scrape. I'm beginning to wonder if I'm ever gonna get my service mechanicals at this rate. Our delivery man. A brave idiot with a penchant for getting himself delayed. Sometimes by dates, usually by bandits. I'd be grateful if you'd spare the time. We need his delivery soon as yesterday.
Okay.
Last he told me, he was taking a shortcut by Scylla, an asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. That's where I'd start, were I the adventuring type. You look out, though. The place is probably crawling with outlaws.
What place isn't? Alright, let's see how the shroud holds up in here. What do we got here? Well, let's get our mission over with first, and then we'll come back and, deal with that.
You ever wonder if maybe folks keep doors closed for a reason?
Yeah, maybe.
To the last ratchet on.
Oops,
You
didn't mean to
ho-headed
skip that.
quacks do know that restful recuperation requires not being disturbed, don't you? What? Why? Everything's fine. We're all fine here. No need for her to be worrying her pretty little head about me. I'm just terrible, dreadful sick is all. Got a cough that won't quit and sores all over my... Should've
Shut
known
up.
she'd send a bruiser after me. Damned if I don't rue the day I saved her scrawny little hide. Inadvertently, I befriended a bloodhound in the process. All right, okay. We can discuss this like are. Seems I've got to do something before Ellie goes jabbering my business to anyone with one ear and an intent to listen.
The truth is, I'm not sick. But if you repeat what I'm about to tell you to anyone, I will deny it with my dying breath.
Okay.
You, ain't with the board, are you?
Nope.
See, I owe them a lot. I might have missed a payment or two, and the
I'm
other night I
tempted,
swear someone
but
was
I'm not
following
going
me
to.
back to my room. So I hold up here to lay low. Udon Bedford's the board guy on the station. He'd know how I stand with them. If you can square things for me, I'd owe you one even bigger than Ellie owes me. What? No, I didn't do anything. I'm a law-abiding denizen of this ship, I swear.
Uh-huh. I believe you, really.
Think? No. I recognize a contracted killer when I see one, thank you. In my line of work, that's a skill you develop during week 1, assuming you want to keep breathing. All right, I'll fess this part up too, if it means you'll help me. I'm a thief. I specialize in particularly high-end and historically valuable items. 3 weeks back, I caught rumor that the Blood Tear diamond, last worn by an heiress on the Lost Hope, had surfaced for the first time in 70 years.
Something tells me it was a fake.
If I had, you think I'd be hiding out in the Med Bay? I was gonna steal it, lined up Udom as my buyer. He paid half up front to finance the operation. Let's just say things went sideways about the time I got my hands on the diamond, and it crumbled to stardust in my palm. Anywho, I barely made it out with my life, and nary a plan to make back Udom's deposit I'd spent. Thanks for helping me with the board. You're a real pal. Or I guess I should say, Ellie is one, huh?
Alright. I'm just going to pop out here and refresh the shroud. Does it refresh automatically or do I have to? Yeah, okay, it's good. Let's go back in and explore some of these other doors. Connect. Shh. Okay. And that's sealed. What about here? Okay. And another quick refresh on the shroud. Oh, an ID cartridge. Don't really need it, but you know. Alright guys, get in here. Come on, come on.
Nicely done.
Was there anything else in here? No? Okay. Okay. I think I'm over encumbered. Let's see where this goes.
Hey, Mr. Vicker. Do you ever get a little bit homesick for Edgewater? For that ocean stink?
No, I do not.
You're supposed to say yes, and go on to explain why. I just want to have a conversation.
Of course you do.
You didn't really want to talk to him before we left Edgewater. He made a point of mentioning that you avoided conversation with him. Oop. Okay. Alright, let's see if I can free up some inventory space. Sort by value. Where is breakdown? There we go. Well, hammer's worth more than a light machine gun. Let's see. Alright, I should be able to move now. Find a vending machine and sell the rest of that. What other weapons do I have equipped? Oh, hi. So that, yeah, I never noticed that little thing before. Alright, so that's that. Let's go ahead and use the vendor. Sell. I'm just going to sell all of this, I think. I might keep that. I don't think I've got one of those on me. And I'm going to sell everything except for a Dorito. I think I mentioned before how I'm not going to bother keeping a bunch of consumables that I'm never going to use, so. And the junk. Okay. What's my carry weight at now? $56. Could be better, but I'm really missing my
your local manager about applying for military training.
Sorry. Just trying to get the rat. There we go. Alright.
This story brought to you by Halcyon News. All the news that's predictable.
Alright. Let's get out of here. Oh, and let's spend our skill points too while we're at it. Let's see. I think our dialogue skills are falling just a tiny bit behind. I don't know what actually, if there are actually, a lot of dialogue choices that require, more than like say 40 or 50, but I don't want to get too far behind. Plus that gets us up to the next rank of these two, so. All this one too, obviously, but. Let's see, duration increase, and area of effect higher. Okay. Works for me. Let's go.
Last I heard, the board was in dispute with the Renegade Company. Sounded dire. They call it Monarch now. Supposed to be a real help. It's just me. Has it been never?
This guy needs to go away. I'll come back later. Yeah, the NPCs in this game are completely oblivious if they are even looking slightly away from you. On my other character, I stood right here and took that weapon from right in front of her, and she did nothing. Hey, I get it, it's a game, and AIs aren't the brightest thing in the world, but... Did I go down here yet? Yes, I did, because these doors are open. Okay. That's what we did last episode. I remember now. That's the problem with having two characters doing roughly the same stuff at around the same time. Is I can't always remember which ones I've already... or which character I did what on, so... Alright, nobody can see us here, so... yeah, nobody over there can see us. Alright. What do we have here? A rest and go key card. Let's go see what that does, because I've actually never found one of those before. Can I reach that from here? Oh, hi. Don't mind me. Okay. I could probably get away with taking some stuff, but I don't want to risk it, so... Let's go back to... the rest and go.
We interrupt
Alright,
your
everybody
regularly
in.
scheduled advertisement for the following story.
Come on.
Tossball finals are scheduled to air soon.
Now, does that only open one of them, or does it open all of them? That's a consumable, okay. So there's a couple more around the station somewhere. One moment.
This is Halcyon News, reminding you that there's no I in news, no we in Halcyon, and no mercury in Saturn.
Alright. And while we're here, let's go ahead and sell to the vendors. Oops, not what I wanted to do. Sort by name again. I think we picked up some other stuff. Armor. Sell. Let's get rid of that. Alright. Trying to remember to sell as often as possible because I don't really have that much carry weight. Alright, so we've been there, and there, and there. Been there. Alright. Moving on along.
C&P Borsworth.
Okay. Alright, there's you on Bedford. There's a sublight place, which we just got a quest to go talk to the boss there. Okay.
Go back to Byzantium.
Ah, the board. Organized, efficient, competent. Well, mostly.
Yeah.
I think everything in here is worth more than I made in my whole life.
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. He must be the captain of the Unreliable.
That's
a
me.
vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he. Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer? Oh no, this is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable fever dream am I trapped?
Uh-huh.
I impounded Alex's ship, not yours. Well, I guess it's yours now if you're captaining it. It's a game we play, he and I. I asked him to turn in Phineas Wells. He tells me he will soon. I impound his ship. He explains why he can't give me the info right now. I ask him to turn in Wells. Around and around we go.
About my ship.
What?
Wait, did I hit the wrong button? Damn it. Well, I get to break out my lying skills.
I'm sorry? I'm quite certain I heard Wells. Phineas Wells. Huh. How charming you are. Indeed. And you know where he is?
No, I didn't say that, did I?
Oh, and there we are. I've removed the lock on your ship in a show of my gratitude. An apprehension of this caliber will be tremendous for my career. I'll send you straight away to my superiors in Byzantium, only... Oh, no. Oh, no. Just a teensy one, the teensiest. Nothing to, lie awake worrying about for nights on end or anything. The thing is, I needed money. A lot of money, quickly, for reasons. I might have pawned my official board seal to Gladys, the black market fence here on the Groundbreaker. I can't authorize the paperwork you'll need to turn Phineas in without it.
Stray too much from the, straight and narrow, and one may just find himself assigned pastoral duty in a maximum security penitentiary.
To give away something so important to you, there must have been some curious reasons.
I'll thank you not to question my motives, young miss. It was a mistake, and I'd like to put it behind me. It's only temporary, of course. I'd never leave something so important in the hands of someone of such a dubious moral character. I was going to buy it back once I raised the capital. So you'll need to get my seal back from her if you want to hand Phineas over to the board. That's the long and short of it, yes.
You know, maybe I will do it this time, just to see what happens.
Thank you. Oh, thank you so much.
I'll use my other
Gladys can be
character
made-
to explore
well,
the other
can
options.
probably be made to see reason. I'll be waiting eagerly for your return. Now, is there any way in which I might assist you? Miss Doyle owes the board a significant sum. Alas, the only collateral she has is her organs. Compulsory donation is quite legal in such cases. That's not unreasonable.
I guess it's better than losing your organs, but... I don't know, Captain. It just doesn't seem right.
Miss Doyle is deeply in debt, and the board has every right to do whatever they like to recoup that debt. What guarantee do I have that she'll agree to the terms you negotiate? I'm not sure the price of her organs will allow a profit in that case. I expect her liver is, used goods, as it were. I will recall my collection agent. Tell Miss Doyle to report to me promptly for her first assignment.
Okay.
Now, is there anything else you need, or can I return to my work?
No, we're done. I might see about, as I was trying to say earlier, I got distracted by the conversation.
Unfortunate,
I wasn't
but necessary.
I wasn't planning on betraying Phineas to the board, but I haven't actually done that in my other playthrough, so it might be something to do. Let's go talk to Gladys.
Great law, is it hot in here? Or is it just my glands acting up again? Depends. What are you planning to do with it? You got a good heart, wanting to do this for him. Frankly, I'm tired of Udom's whining. Don't kill me, please. And I'll pay, I swear. The man's been messaging me 4 or 5 times a day. How's a woman supposed to read her new missives when her incoming folder's all cluttered?
That's a lot of money. Excuse me.
Here you are. Udom better stop pestering me about that damn thing now. Anything else? Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me. Here, take a candy with you.
Interesting. Alright, let's go turn in a wanted felon.
How do you do? Ah, how might I assist you? Oh my law, you've done it, you've saved my hide! I can't thank you enough. Now then, let me see. I just have to apply the seal here, sign like so, and... ta-da! Here are the forms you'll need once you reach Byzantium. Oh, and a nav key so your ship can travel there. Those authorization forms will let you speak with Sophia when you arrive. I'll send her a message straight away to let her know you're coming. She'll be delighted, I'm sure.
Captain, are you telling me you haven't heard of the adjutant to the chairman of the board? Ms. Akande may just be the most powerful woman in the colony.
Yes, quite. Miss Akande is just the person to take someone with your particular talents and sterling character under her wing. She can fill you in on all of the board's operations in the colony and really put your talents to use.
Interesting.
Best of luck to you, and thank you again. Give my regards to the Unreliable.
Well, another level. Alright. Dialogue's up. Stealth is starting to fall behind now. But I don't really want to spread my points too thin, though. I did find out that the game's level cap is, I think, 30. I may be wrong about that, but I think it's 30. So I've only got 20 more levels worth of points. And once these get to 50, I have to pick one and stick with it. Well, I don't have to. I could keep putting them into them, but it's just less efficient that way. Also, I have to figure out what weapon I'm going to specialize in once these get to 50. I'm thinking long guns. Well, let's go ahead and do the thing, because I do like lockpicking. I do like the idea of that, because sometimes those locks take a while. Alright, spend those points. Perks. Let's go for carrying capacity. Excuse me. Did not mean to do that. Hope that didn't get picked up on the audio. They've got perks too. Vicar Max. What do you got?
I never thought I would see the gates of Byzantium. Never mind what lies beyond.
Wow. Byzantium. I guess that'll be pretty crowded.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to your local ward embassy.
Alright. Nobody is looking.
Easy.
Safety product, slicing, dicing, spray of blood, pierce the rest. Funny. Nose itches. Alright. Alright, and this is engineering.
Those XF4.
Thought there'd be more machinery. Must be housed on a sub-level.
Mm-hmm.
I could spend all day in here and not have looked at half the best stuff. It's all pretty worn, though.
Junlei Tennyson. I'm captain around here, but chief to my friends. Hope you don't mind the formal introduction. Groundbreaker doesn't see many visitors. No, it isn't. It's a mess. But it's my mess, so I'll take the compliment. Just so we understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. The Mardits, the crew, the engineers, their family. I hope there won't be any problems while you're visiting. At ease. Nice to see an outsider with some working brain cells. So what brings you to Groundbreaker? I'm curious, even though 9 times out of 10 the answer's just passing through. Interesting. The powers that be paint an ugly picture of Monarch. Critters and such. Maybe someone in the promenade can get you the right weapon for the job. We see a lot of the same faces coming and going. Most of them board spies and corporate sprats. Makes it hard to trust outsiders. You seem different, so welcome aboard. Groundbreaker's radiators need replacement parts. They're dumping superheated air into my ship. My engineers have managed to keep the heat to livable levels, but all the fixes are temporary. This wound is bound to fester. Only the board has access to new parts, and I won't let them swindle me into a corner. None. Every time I give in to the board, Groundbreaker loses its freedom. Soon there won't be anything left. I can't allow that. The board isn't helping, and my resources are spread thin. If I don't get those radiators back online, Groundbreaker, everyone aboard, will be cooked alive. Reasonable, huh? That's the best news I've heard all day. According to my grandmother's old schematics, the parts we need should be in the back bays. I keep diligent records of station repairs, requisitions, and available assets, just like my grandmother taught me. The station's radiators haven't changed since her time, and her records say the parts should be there. I trust them. The back bays are on a lower deck, long abandoned and a haven for miscreants now. I have. One of my engineers, plus a small security detail. They didn't come back. I can't afford to lose any Mardits on this job. No offense, but a freelancer like you is more dispensable.
I like that one. But no.
Nice and pragmatic. Thanks for understanding. Good. Once you've obtained the parts, we can proceed to the next phase of repairs.
While we're here.
Speak your mind.
What? I didn't think you just...
Parvati, is it? That's a lovely name. What can I do for you?
I was just thinking, I haven't got much experience working with actual, real spaceships, Miss Junlei. Chief Junlei.
Junlei is fine.
Okay. Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering if, well, maybe you could teach me some things. I could message you later, maybe?
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati. You can ask me anything.
Wow, great. I'll do that then. Messages. Later. Oh, your name's pretty too. I should have said... Sorry. I like it. Honest. Sorry. Couldn't have done it without your moral support, Captain.
Now, if there's nothing else, there are other parts of the ship begging for my attention.
Alright.
This is Halcyon News.
Well, let's head on down to the back bays. But first, pick out which weapon I'm going to be using. That sounds good. Just in case it turns violent. Considering I believe we have a bounty for that guy. Oh, there he is. I thought he was like, I was like, where's he at?
Who the? Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company?
A neighbor from above approaches our realm. Back away now, or you'll parley with the king. Look at this ripe piece of meat just sizzling on the grill. Huh. Yum, yum. Time to feed the flames. It's nothing personal. Promise.
Is this what carbon monoxide poisoning looks like? I don't think this deck is too well ventilated.
Speaking for myself, Captain, I am not of a mind to be murdered by a psychopath who plays with fire.
You came with the crew. Welcome. We got plenty of space to spread out, but only room for one captain. I know this ain't a toy, neighbor from above. It's a catalyst, just like me. Keep talking. I like the sound of your voice.
That's right, sir. Just the parts. We'll be in and out in a jiff. You won't even know we were here.
Tennyson just keeps feeding the furnace, don't she? We're still playing with her last sacrifice out back, with the crew. We were just sitting in a circle, sucking down exhaust fumes and toasting to the memory of our brain cells, making this broken angel fly again. You don't just ask a king for a favor when you're standing in his court. You bring tribute, sacrifices, prophecy, shit like that.
Uh-huh.
Under its skin, this ship is all poison and darkness. Lead bones, asbestos muscle. Maybe you're right. You've got the run of the kingdom. Up those stairs, you'll find the parts. My crew won't get in your way. Lay it on me, boss. I'm good for it. Listen to the fire of those convictions. This one's hungry for justice. Alive or dead. Rare or medium. What's it gonna be? How do you want me cooked, bounty hunter?
I love the one-liner there. Medium well. Attack! But no, we'll go with the persuade
By
option.
flame? Shit. Little Flick here got me started on the pyro path. Fine. He's yours. Give him a good home.
Don't worry, Mr. McRed. We'll treat Mr. Flick extra nice on account of he's your friend.
You call your lighter Little Flick?
I'll miss my baby Pyro, but it beats losing my head. This court needs its king, and I'm one of a kind. Keen eyes you got there. Sunita gave me this lighter. We had a carnal understanding a few years back, and she wanted me to have something to remember her by.
Uh-huh. If you don't remember, Sunita is the one that gave us the bounty to kill this guy.
You can come and go in my little kingdom. Just try not to piss off any of the gestures.
Okay. I shall try. And if I fail, I shall kill you all. Let's look around.
Okay, keep him quiet.
Alright, nobody should be able to see us.
Uncle Red gave me a taste of the good stuff. I've been sick for days.
Careful with that shit. You'll end up as crazy.
Wake up. There's no such thing as pizza. It's all open-faced pasta. You've been getting into the boss's special stash again, haven't you?
Let's see. There's where we came for.
Yume's gonna be pleased as pie when we show her these.
I actually didn't see that guy there, but luckily he's not looking in this direction. Why can I not... Oh! Pfft. Looking down, I did not even see that this was one of those that I had to crouch through.
Can you imagine being frozen for 10 years, sailing through space in a room such as this?
No, I can't possibly imagine what that might be like.
You get that automech patch? Fred wants it up and running.
I'm trying to think of a good name before I wake it up.
Yeah, there is a part of me thinking, why not just go ahead and kill them all? That way I don't have to sneak around and get all this loot. In fact, I'll get more loot. It's kind of tempting. I'll try and wait till one of them gets close to that barrel. I'll use that as my starting point. If one of them will ever move towards it, that is. Like that.
Here we go!
Everyone all right?
I have to just now realize that that wasn't one of them.
You're the first person I've seen who talked their way past McRed. It may not sound like much, but take my word for it. Wow. I'll get back to my post. See you topside, stranger.
Hopefully they let her walk past. Otherwise, I should have probably waited to talk to her. Steel Petey. Okay.
Wow.
Oh, that was a lot. So, plasma carbine. Okay, less maximum damage, better minimum damage, and probably has a higher rate of fire. Let's test it out. Hi.
What was that? Here they come!
Fine hit, Captain!
Oh, wait, McRed. Flaw, huh? Flaws are very rarely worth it. Yep. And there goes my timer. I'll finish checking this little area first, though. I think there might still be a few more here, so I'm going to head upstairs before I consider this place cleared.
I don't like worms and their shrooms. My backside still smarts. Does everyone get branded when they join McRed's crew?
Nope. Your house is a priceless canvas now that it's home to an original McRed.
I guess I'm honored.
Okay.
Alright. I think... yeah, I think that should be about enough for today. So I can get some healing on. Alright, well, thank you for joining me. I will... oh, let's go ahead and level up first. There we go. Alright, and next level, we get another perk. I think next level... yeah, next level we can start taking these, which will be nice. Alright, thank you for joining me. I will see you next time. I'm going to go ahead and save the game before I forget. Not over that one, but this one. Saving, saving, saving. Alright, thank you. See you next time.